Alright everybody, welcome to Doctor Who Adventure Games Live, Part 3, Blood of the Cybermen. I think I've done... Let's play... Continue. It's been ages since I've done another live stream, but I've just kinda... I've just kind of been busy with stuff, so like that's how I've not really been able to stream. So let's see, we left off with Amy getting the cyber tech. So testing my fucking hell. Right, there needs to be more purple than blue, so if you give me a minute guys till I share the stream. Copy a link. Just give me a second guys till I share this. Also a shout out to my pal Sophie, and another shout out to a pal called Brian. Let's see, more purple than blue, so that'll be easy. Just need to wait for my password here. So this video is kinda gonna be little no rant video, but like more like a discussion about what I think of the Cybermen. Like sure, this needs to be blue and orange, and there needs to be the same amount of orange as green, so I can get rid of the purples, so I can make fucking up. That's definitely orange. So what I think of the Cybermen is they're too robotic. The Cybermen are not meant to be robots. The Cybermen are actually humans. Well, Mondasians, but like the Mondas is the twin planet of Earth. So fucking hell. Doesn't really make a difference to be fair. They're still human-ish. Unless you're gone by the parallel Earth Cybermen, which they were piss off. Unless you're gone by the parallel Earth Cybermen, the John Lumick stuff, then you know they're obviously humans. Right, so I'm just gonna make. There we go. So the John Lumick stuff, which was
Amy, look, one synthesized nano serum.
Parallel Earth.
Who's a clever boy then?
The Cybus.
Yeah? Well, I fixed the radio and warned Fort Cecil.
I don't mind
You're
the
not the only
Cybus,
brain box around
like
here.
the cyber.
You managed it.
Cybermen.
We can't allow anyone to get near this base. Cybermaps are bad enough,
like,
but those Cybermen under the ice are something else entirely. We need to find out how close the cyber slaves are to releasing the Cybermen, and hope there's still time to stop them.
Cybermen should,
Where's
should be more.
I don't know. When I got back, she's gone.
More,
I don't like that at all.
Our own universe's Cybermen should be more.
You're right. First things
humanoid.
first.
So, no more humanoid, because the Cybermen are always like humanoid, but like should be more human. Like the original Cybermen design, the 10th planet Cybermen design, where the Cybermen first appeared. The Cybermen were.
I've developed a serum. It will reverse the nanovirus. Please come down and take
Cybermen
it.
Are you sure it'll work? I've seen what happened to the others. I don't want to end up like that. I'd rather be dead.
Bandages around their face. In fact,
I
they're
can't be
actually
sure how long
used
it will take to
recently.
work, but believe me,
And the
you're gonna be all right.
Did you find
Dr.
Meadows?
Falls
Yes.
episode, which was
But
a
now
really,
she's
really good episode. It was
Had
the
she been
finale.
infected?
Apart from an injured
The
arm,
finale
she seemed
to
fine.
season 10.
But now I can't
They
find
were
her on the
reused in
base.
that.
Any idea where she could have gone?
But
Only the
one-
excavation.
the 10th
But
planet
that's where the
Cybermen
cyber slaves are
get
digging.
bandages around their face.
Be mad.
This whole
And you
project
have
is
the
hers.
human,
This is
the human
her team.
hands.
She would do anything to save them.
How do we get to the excavation?
There's a lift in the lab.
A really
yes,
good design,
that, but the door had a heavy security lock.
Because
I'll get
it
us
still
past
showed
that.
that although these humans,
It's a closed environment.
you know,
There's a
these
retinal
humans have
scanner to
stripped
log who goes
themselves of
down there.
emotion. They are still people. They are still people underneath the cybernetic armor.
I don't think you're going any further.
So
Let the serum do its job.
I thought
I can handle things from here.
Going
down for household appliances
the 10
and
Planet
homicidal
Cybermen was one of the
Cybermen.
best designs.
Yep, you are so
The
funny.
tomb/moon-based design after that. Hi Mikey. The tomb/moon-based design after that was quite good as well. You kind of had the letterbox kind of mouth thing going. Again, they still kind of looked robotic because they didn't have the cloth faces. It was all like kind of
crawling with cyber slaves.
Looks like a network.
At the time,
Why
at the time, the night was
Standard procedure in digs.
1967/66.
You dig a cross pattern of trenches, or in this case,
the
tunnels, until you
Cybermen-
find what you're looking for.
And they
The
found it.
costume
They
design
weren't
was
looking
like
for
the
what they
silver
found.
kind of jumpsuit kind of
If
thing.
only they had
Like,
never started to look. We need
it
to
was
be
like,
careful.
well, okay, it was meant to symbolise obviously the metal that the Cybermen obviously were meant to be. The Cybermen are men of metal. Oh shit. Fucking cyber yeah, move. Yeah, the Cybermen are living metal, so it's like they're not fuck. Contradicting myself here. Cybermen are humans that have stripped their humanity away for these kind of metallic body parts, which, to be fair, we could. I mean, no saying we're going to turn into like fucking Cybermen or anything like that, but in fairness, the way like the way like medical things are happening, like people losing limbs in the army and stuff like that, getting them replaced, it's like we could slowly but surely like kind of become sort of Cybermen. Obviously not the whole like strip the emotions, but like we are slowly replacing our body parts with metal. We are replacing our body parts with machine, and that is basically what Cybermen are. They are, you know, humans that have replaced their body parts with machine, and they have stripped away their emotions. So from 1967 onwards, since Tomb of the Cybermen, we see these kind of more metallic Cybermen. Well, from the Moonbase actually. Moonbase was Moonbase was either the very start of 1960s, like very end of 1966 or the very start of 1967.
We should be safe now.
But oh shit, the fuck has happened? Whoops. Alright, okay. Moonbase was I believe the very end of 1966 through the start of 1967, where the Cybermen were the most prominent. Cybermen were most prominent in the 1960s, during the Patrick Troughton era, which some people, Patrick Troughton, people who don't know, Patrick Troughton played the second incarnation of the Doctor. He was known as the Great Space Hobo, mainly because the way he acted and basically the way he dressed. But like the Cybermen were oh shit,
now.
Run. Don't kill him. You bastard. The Cybermen were more prominent in the 1960s. They had the better stories in the 1960s. 10th Planet was a really good story. Only one episode of that is missing, which is its last, episode 4.
We better be cautious here.
That, the 10th Planet is really good. The Moonbase, in my opinion, is a really good story as well. I really enjoyed the Moonbase when I watched that. Tomb of the Cybermen is like a 10 out of 10 story. There's no much stories that, in my opinion, beat Tomb of the Cybermen. The Wheel in Space, the next like slightly different Cybermen design. It wasn't much. It was like just a different like. The Wheel in Space added the teardrop eyes. Oh fucking hell! The Wheel in Space added the teardrop design to the Cybermen.
We need to be careful.
which became kind of prominent up until Earthshock. Again, Earthshock, a really good story with Peter Davison, the Fifth Doctor. Shit. Am I meant to be down? I don't think I'm meant to be down here, so I'm gonna climb back up here. I think that's my problem. I think I'm meant to climb back up here. Well, in fact, maybe not. So back on track. Like, Wheel in Space, the slightly different to the Tomb of the Cybermen helmets. They changed the chest unit, and they changed the helmet design. They added the teardrops, and they kind of added a little slat between the mouth, which was a nice design. He's gonna kill him, ain't he? He's gonna kill. I can see us now.
No.
Move. Ah! You fucking saw us. Right. Okay. What the? Genuinely, what happened? What happened? Though? Right. Anyway. So Whale in Space, but that is a story that is not released on DVD, and I think only episode 2 survives, because in the 70s it was a great.
We should be safe now.
They destroyed a lot of Doctor Who episodes, so there's a lot of missing episodes of Doctor Who. So yeah, Tomb of the Cybermen was definitely one. No, Tomb. Wheel in Space was definitely one that I wish they didn't not destroy, because I really. Fucking Tomb of the Cybermen. I keep doing it. Piss off. Do you know what? We need to run back. Swear to God, give me. The Wheel in Space is the only missing.
We better be cautious here.
Full Cyberman story, because 10th Planet, they made an animated version of episode 4, so they released that on DVD. The Invasion, which is the next big change to the Cyberman design. That has a few missing episodes, but again, they were animated and that was released on DVD. The only one that has not been released on DVD, to my knowledge, is the Tomb. Oh fucking hell! Piss off, no Tomb! Wheel in Space. Okay, let's go. Wheel in Space is the only one, to my knowledge, that has not been released on DVD. So that's a gutter. I would really have loved to have saw.
I think we're okay.
Space. But the Invasion is another really good Cyberman story, again with Patrick Troughton. When the Cybermen are invading London, and you've got that iconic scene where they're walking, down the stairs, and they've just came out of sewers. Oh, we've got the Scottish 7th Doctor. But that had the most big change out of the newest, the kind of the old Cyberman, because they had a more squarish head.
Must have crashed.
They had a kind of square head.
Waiting here for someone to dig it out.
Cybermen will be in suspended animation, but the ship had been sentient since it crashed, listening for signs of life on the surface. When it heard the GSOX floating, it sent out Cybermen. Clever stuff.
Squarish kind of Cyberman head.
Once the Cybermen are awake, they'll complete their mission. Cyber conversion of every human being.
Basically, what they did was the Wheel in Space. The Wheel in Space Cybermen, what they did was they just changed. They swapped the head with a completely new head, which is, in my opinion, a better head for that kind of body design. Because the Wheel in Space Cybermen, the design suited more the design suited more the Tomb Cybermen.
I'll take my time.
Fuck, am I meant to go? So what else can I say? Then we move on to Revenge of the Cybermen, the only Cyberman. Fuck. The only Cyberman story of the 1970s. It was Tom Baker's one of Tom Baker's first stories.
We should be safe now. Amy, come stand on here.
So that's what I was meant to do.
I'll start the lift.
What about you?
So,
there must be
Revenge of
another lift
Cybermen,
there
wasn't really much.
Why are we even trying to get up there?
Design,
I need to get to the control room of that ship.
Cybermen had guns
I need to find out how close they are to waking the Cybermen,
guns in their
and I
head,
have to stop them.
Avengers
one animated
Cybermen, in my
Cyberman,
opinion,
that's all it
is
could take
one
to start
of the
converting the whole
worst
human race.
Cybermen stories about.
Let's do it.
It's just... It's boring, in my opinion. They're trying to destroy Voga, the planet of gold, which gold is a weakness, is a Cyberman weakness, because gold kinda clogged up their chest unit. It stopped them from breathing, and it basically destroyed them. It suffocated them was a better word to use. Suffocate. Sonic for that one. Yeah, so the gold would suffocate the Cybermen. So the Cybermen thought it would be better to destroy.
Right, Amy, press the button.
To destroy Voga, because obviously
I'll take this lift next,
it was
Doctor.
the reason they lost their massive cyber wars. So again, but that wasn't really great. And then they had they had let me count this, 8-year rest, 7-8 year, where they came back and the second best Cyberman story in my opinion.
Sure.
Earthshock with Peter Davison's 5th Doctor. The Cybermen are completely changed in this, and it is one of the best Cybermen stories and Cybermen designs that I have saw.
Doctor?
The Cybermen design, it shows their body, it's
Don't you dare hurt her, Amy!
wired. They still kind of look metal, but there's the one element in that.
Think.
There's one element
Where are they
in that
taking her? It must be to the control
Cyberman
room up
kind
there.
of, design
Don't have much time.
that makes him look more and more human, and that is the addition of the visible chin. Now, the visible chin, I mean, it's no much. I'll be honest. I'll say it, the visible chin isn't much. More human than the rest, but it shows more the creepy factor to the Cyberman, because the visible chin, it shows that it gives the illusion that there is someone trapped, no someone willing, someone trapped inside that suit. Because that's what Cybermen would do. They wouldn't kill. The only reason a Cyberman would kill is if you try to resist. A Cyberman would take you and convert you into another Cyberman. That's how the Cybermen survive. Is they take humans and they convert them into other Cybermen. But that was one of the best things to see, because it was you saw the chin. And it was there is someone trapped behind that mask. So it gave that illusion really, really well, and it was fuck that, man. It's fuck being turned into a Cyberman. And that design stuck all the way throughout the 80s. I mean, there was a slight change in Silver Nemesis which was an abysmal story. It was so fucking bad. It was for the 25th anniversary of Doctor Who. Obviously the Mad Silver anniversary they decided to go with Cybermen, but it was really, the Cybermen felt shoehorned.
Professor Meadows, I was afraid the Cybermen
did not need to be in that story. So there was no need for the Cybermen to be there.
I don't think
The
so,
design
Doctor.
You must
changed
spend
a
hours in
wee bit.
front of the mirror in the morning.
It shows
Humour
that
is
the
a
actors
redundant
were obviously
application of
changed
intellect.
so that they wouldn't
I don't know, I find it comes in quite handy
the
at
chest
times,
unit
Bob.
changed a
So
wee
you were a
bit.
cyber
That
slave
was
from the
honestly
start.
it.
And you answered the
guns
distress call
changed,
I directed at your TARDIS.
They actually
What
had
do you want with
handheld
me?
guns,
And what have you done with my friend Amy?
That's sort of changed.
That's a cyber conversion chamber.
Earthshock
Don't you
design
dare
lasted
touch her.
from
Then
Earthshock,
comply
the
with
5
my
Doctors,
demand.
Attack of the Cybermen.
Which is?
And
This
then
ship was
changed
caught in a
ever
temporal
so
storm
slightly
and crashed.
in Silver Nemesis.
The cryo
Or-
systems are too
in
badly
Silver
damaged for us
Nemesis,
to
they were
repair.
fucking bright.
To reanimate
Cybermen
my
were shiny
cyber
as
brethren.
fuck.
But you, Doctor,
Mad Chris.
you have the
Mad Chris
genius of a Time Lord.
You want to wake a Cyberman invasion of Earth? You're mad.
It is your choice,
And then the
Doctor.
Cybermen
Wake
were
them,
absent.
or your companion becomes the
Doctor
first
Who
of a new
becomes
line of
Doctor
Cybermen.
They weren't
Right,
in the
yeah,
TV movie
right,
in
I'll do it.
1996. But if you've watched the Doctor Who episode with Christopher Eccleston called Dalek, then you see a Cyberman head in Van Stanton's museum, and that is a Cyberman head from Revenge of the Cybermen, which makes me sad that they decided to use a Cyberman head from that story, but like it made me really happy to see another Cyberman head, because that was really good. So I'm meant to have as many. So that was nice to see the Cybermen head, but I do wish it was from a better story.
Lord,
I would have so loved it.
I have reactivated you.
Maybe even a Tomb of the Cybermen head.
But I gave you
But
life.
it's still
No, you don't have to
still
kill
a
her.
nice little Easter egg every
Do not
episode.
require cyber slaves. Cybermen are superior to all.
Can I say something else? So then we got to the Russell T Davies Parallel Earth
Crisis
Cybermen,
averted.
and that is the designs we see here. Apart from the designs we see here do not have the chest kinda, the Cybus logo on the chest. And here we go. Like here we see Cyberman fact. Here we see the Cyberman. This is the Russell T Davies Cyberman. You can see there is no indication that these were humans, apart from the humanoid shape, because you can see the wires in between, but there is no indication, because you can't see like a chin, you can't see visible hands. So these are more, you know, robotic Cybermen, but these Cybermen don't have the you know, Cybus logo in the chest, you know, in the middle of the chest, which the Cybermen in the thumbnail, I decided to make the Cybermen in the thumbnail the Cybus Cybermen. I am fucking you should. Pretty much fucking up. So the Cybermen design haven't really changed from 2005 up to this game, but since this game's release there has been new Cybermen designs, and we saw these new Cybermen designs in Nightmare in Silver, which these Cybermen have been dubbed the Iron Man wannabe. Which, I mean, I understand. I mean, even these Cybermen have the little arc reactors in the middle of their chests, which, again,
Doctor,
these Cybermen,
Doctor, get
these
me out of
Cybermen
here, please!
piss me off
I'm here.
so much.
I'll get you through
Cybermen
straight
are
away.
meant to be human, right? Yet these Cybermen run like the Flash. Cybermen don't even run. Cybermen aren't supposed to run. Okay, like Cybermen are meant to be slow, like basically slow fucks, right? Cybermen, that's the scary thing about Cybermen, is that you can run as far as you
Please
want, right? You can like run for miles,
Be out of here before
but
you
you're
press
gonna
any
get
buttons.
tired. A Cyberman does not get tired, so you can run for miles, and a Cyberman will like, you know, go like chase after you. But a Cyberman will end up catching up, because you're gonna have to at one point stop for breath, and a Cyberman will catch you.
Thanks, Doctor. But what kept
So-
you?
But these Cybermen run like the Flash. They can detach body parts, and another thing that pissed me off about the new Cybermen is the whole every time they get defeated, they upgrade themselves. It's like, what is the fucking point? Honestly, like, Cybermen shouldn't just upgrade themselves on the spot like that. Cybermen should need to, like, be able to, you know, Cybermen should be able to, like, in their story, Cybermen should, how do I explain this? Cybermen should be defeated, right? they should go away and they should come back up, you know, stronger than they were. So that, in my opinion, is fucking bullshit. Yeah, I think I understand this now. So I don't like the whole upgrade on the spot. That pisses me so much. Pisses me off so fucking much.
Yes.
I'm kind of glad they've stopped that.
Let's get out of here. They're almost through the door.
First,
But
I need to get back to the control room.
This
the
is
control
where
room?
Cybermen
Why?
go downhill.
Because I need to stop the Cybermen.
Cybermen go
How?
downhill
Not quite sure yet.
because
Come on.
the writers, the people writing these Cybermen stories, they forget that they were originally
need to be careful.
They forget that they were originally human. That is the problem. Because in Matt Smith's final episode, Time of the Doctor, we see a wooden Cyberman. That is not even possible to, like, that shouldn't even be possible. If you're going to replace, if a human, right, the whole point of a Cyberman was for people to,
I think we're okay.
you know, was for people to, like, survive, right? I don't think somebody's going to say, oh, I want to survive, I think I'll make my body wooden. It pisses me off so fucking much, man. Like, it just shouldn't have happened. The wooden Cyberman is a dumb concept to have, you know, at all, like, whatsoever. Oh fuck, I need to go back up here, don't I? It's just retarded, and I'm not a fan at all. Like, the wooden Cyberman pissed me off about Time of the Doctor.
Isn't this dangerous?
And every
There
time
must
I
be
watch
Cybermen
Time of the
all over the
Doctor,
place.
it's like,
Yes.
I'm
But this is the only
fucking
place we can
raging when I
stop
see it. And do you know what's
Where are they
even more
going?
retarded
Fort
about that?
Cecil, the only
The
people.
Cyberman had a flamethrower, right?
Move on.
Cybermen are meant to be logical, right? If you're going to be a wooden Cyberman, wooden, flammable, you're not going to have a flamethrower on your arm, are you?
Delete this.
Feeling better, Mr. Chisholm?
It's annoying.
I am now.
There has not.
What about
I'll
Fort Cecil?
say this right.
How
The
do we
last,
stop
in my
the
opinion, the
Cybermen?
last good
turn their own
Cyberman
bodies
story was
against
actually the
them.
season 10
And you know
finale,
exactly
the
how to
two-parter.
do that.
Of course, I can reprogram
Just
the nanoforms
because,
in the
well, it was
Cyberman's
actually
body
really,
chemistry
really
to
well
attack
written.
them.
It brought back
At least,
the original design of the
I hope I
Cybermen,
can.
so it actually gave them an origin. So, which was pretty nice. It showed you how they kind of started out. But another thing that pissed me off so much about that was just. I mean, the original Cybermen were back, right? But they had the fucking parallel Earth Cybermen, right? They had them come back. So obviously, Cybermen can fly now, which should not be a fucking thing. Oh shit. Right, so the parallel Earth Cybermen came back. They fly. That was never in the original design. That is bullshit, and I'm not happy that Cybermen can fly because again, they want to be fucking Iron Man. Another thing, Cybermen, the original design was really well done. It was actually a human hand, but in the new like season finale, they kind of upgraded the design, and well, it looks like they're wearing gloves. It shouldn't be gloves. It should just be their normal hands. So again, that made me rage just a bit. So let me see. I've got more green and orange, 2 green, and I need more purple and blue. So just need to So they kind of changed the hands to gloves, which annoyed me. It really did annoy me, and I was really pissed off
That
about
should
that.
do the trick.
So,
we should have about half an hour to get out of here before it blows.
World Enough in Time and Doctor Phillips, season 10 2-part finale. In my
And there was me
opinion,
looking forward to
best-
a leisurely
there
stroll.
was not a good
Sorry about
Cyberman
that.
story
Maybe we should run.
since 1984, I believe, was when Earthshock came out. So 1984 all the way up to 2017. You know, it's more than 30 years. You know, it was around 30 years ago, so you know, I mean, sure, the David Tennant Cybermen story, it was Rise of Cybermen Age of Steel. That was good, right? It was good, but just wasn't. I'm not really a big fan of it because, well, you know, the Cybermen design and the fact that the Cybermen stomp. The Cybermen are meant to be silent. They're meant to be able to like sneak up on you. That, you know, is not really going to work if you can hear them coming from a mile away. You know, it's like that's the whole point. I know when I said, "Oh, the Cybermen can usually run and catch you." You know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, the Cybermen can easily run and catch you. You know, well, no, the Cybermen can walk and catch you, right? While you run. Oh, shut that. While you run and get your breath, Cybermen can, you know, catch up to you. But if you run, stop, get your breath, right? And you can hear them stomping coming up behind you, then you can say, right, shit, we need to get out of here. You know, whereas the, you know, the classic Cybermen, they did not stomp. They did not stomp whatsoever, and you did not know how far they were behind you. Another thing that pissed me off about the new finale, they made the Mondasian Cybermen, the 10th planet design, stomp. 10th planet design did not stomp at the beginning. In fact, their feet were only even like heavy metal. So it's like, that was bullshit. They should not stomp. The Cybermen just shouldn't stomp. End of story. That's it. So the fact that the Cybermen are stomping about is like rage inducing for me. Just shouldn't happen. Just shouldn't happen. So, yep. So, I'm just gonna like recap here. The two best Cybermen designs, right? I've got joint favourite Cybermen designs. The 10th Planet and the Earthshock / Attack of the Cybermen / 5 Doctors, whatever.
Do you even know what a plan
the best
is?
Cybermen designs in my opinion. One,
That'll be the Fort Cecil plane.
The design itself shows
day's work, then.
that these
the
are still
nanovirus will
humans.
reverse with
These
the
are still,
destruction
like,
of the ship. They'll be good
these are
as
still
new.
humans, these are
There's
still
going to be a lot of
Asians,
questions.
whatever you like to call them.
Most of them asked by someone from
these
you.
are
I
still
dare say. Just mention my name and you'll be
people.
okay.
These are still people
never
in
said.
these suits.
What
10th
is it?
Planet, you had the human
Doctor.
hands, you had the
Just
cloth bandaged faces.
The Doctor.
The Earthshock / 5 Doctors / blah 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 had the chin, which you can see, and you know everybody's thinking, oh wow, big whip, it's only a chin. It's like, well, you know, you can still see the chin, right? But there's no human hands. It shows that these Cybermen have upgraded from the 10th Planet Cybermen. These Cybermen have become more advanced, but they are still people. They still show that they are people. The way they were written in Earthshock, they were emotionless. They were to the point. You saw what exactly their point was. You know, you saw what exactly their motive was. They were trying to, you know, get time travel, which was, you know, it was a really really good story, and it was like, you know, it was just like. It was just like, you know, it was just like, these are the best, well-written, designed Cybermen that, you know, it has been about since 1966.
That's not true!
Okay then, name
When
one of
William
your
Hartnell
holidays that didn't end up in a big, mad
regenerate,
disaster.
Which I
Well,
talked
there
about
was
last
Brighton
time, the
Beach,
whole
actually.
regeneration
That
stuff.
didn't end well. Had a lovely time in Paris, no...
Which, you know, it was
Still
really
waiting.
well written.
Trouble seems to follow me around.
I've noticed.
So,
And it's never your fault, of course.
Well, not always. Sometimes things
if I
go
were
wrong all by
to rank
themselves.
the Cybermen stories, favourite has to be
We're still in the wrong time, Vortex! Something's wrong!
Earthshock.
Really? What gave it away?
Then it has to be 10th Planet, Tomb of the Cybermen,
Doctor!
Moonbase, The Invasion, Rise of the Cybermen / Age of Steel. Then it has to be Attack of the Cybermen, the next Doctor. Oh shit! Completely. Start this again. Earthshock, 10th Planet, The Doctor Falls / Little Nothing Time. I completely forgot that. That's number 3. Number 4 we've got Tomb of the Cybermen. 5 we've got Moonbase. Number 6 I've got The Invasion. 7 I have the...
I can't hear you! Speak up!
The Rise of the Cybermen, Age of Steel.
Oh, you can't breathe.
The next...
what
the
do
Attack
I do?
of the
How do I
Cybermen.
fix it?
The next Doctor. And then my last
we're both
favourite
terrible at charades.
Cyberman story.
Okay, 2 words. First word.
I think that's it because
Hurry
I didn't
up.
really like Closing Time.
Sounds like...
I didn't
You.
really... I haven't
Doctor,
saw
heart,
Wheel in
2
Space
hearts,
because
monkey,
it's
gorilla,
lost, so I
King
can't
Kong,
really
Tarzan,
judge
ribs,
Wheel in
chest,
Space.
Chest. Sounds like chest.
Wheel in Space, I
Yes.
believe, is Zoe Harriet's
Breast?
first story.
Breast doesn't rhyme
But,
with
like,
chest.
I can't really judge the Wheel in Space because I haven't saw it, so...
Second word. Sounds like...
Revenge of the Cybermen
face,
is
hair,
shit.
head. Sounds like
Silver
head.
Nemesis is
Bed.
abysmal.
Dead? Red?
Fucking
Red.
Closing Time's
Press
abysmal.
red. Okay.
I mean, I enjoyed
Which
the
one?
next Doctor.
There
I
are
mean, the
loads of
next
red
Doctor's
things on
one of
here.
the best Cybermen stories,
All
but
of the
it's
red things.
enjoyable.
Okay then.
Nightmare in Silver was okay. It was, wasn't it the best time to fucking survive? Wasn't it the best time of it? Oh no. No, I've got to like warn you guys. Like, this game tends to glitch in this episode where you can't, like, sometimes the game just closes if you click. So you know, that's my thoughts on Cybermen. But the Cybermen are my #1 favourite monsters in Doctor Who.
King Kong? Why would I tell you to press King Kong? Never mind, I'm just glad I can breathe again. The TARDIS reset has automatically extended the air shell. Right, so, here's the thing. We're caught in a riptide in the fabric of space-time. We're stuck in one of the pockets, and we don't have long until the TARDIS gets dragged to the next one. You'll have to find something you can use as a tractor beam and attach it to the console. You should find what
I
you
know we've
need
kind of passed
in the
Blood of the
drawing
Cybermen.
room.
But
Hurry,
this
before the
is,
TARDIS
you know,
gets
this is a
dragged away.
Cyberman
I'll be
kind of
trapped here with
discussion
no way
again now,
back.
so I'm gonna
And how exactly am I supposed to find the drawing room?
gonna
I've
keep
never
going
been there
talking about
before.
Cybermen.
Right, very simple.
Cybermen have
Take the corridor
different
for about
ranks.
half a mile,
You've
turn
got
left,
the,
then right, then right
obviously
again, and
in
then
this
it's
story you
third,
had
next
the
right.
Cyber Slave.
Go past the weird swirly thing, left, then your other
You
left
had
through the
the-
submarine. Careful not to trip over the sun lounger, then you'll see a green door.
The,
Don't go in there. Go right, follow the wall
Cyberman.
until it gets a bit slimy, then take the lift to the 3rd floor.
You had
Drawing
the
room straight ahead.
You had Cyber Mats,
Now,
which were like
that is my
really
private
nice
study,
thing.
so don't mess about with anything. And nobody sits in my chair but me. Good luck.
Then you've got the Cyber Leaders, you've got the Cyber Controllers, you've got the Cyber Lords, you've got the Cyber King. So that was all well and good. And I'm pretty sure there's other ranks of Cybermen. There we go. My second favourite Doctor, William Hartnell. But I'm pretty sure there are different cyber ranks that I'm not pretty sure about. There's the Master, another one of the best villains, played by John Sim, also played by Roger Delgado, Anthony Ainley, Eric Roberts, and Sir Derek Jacobi, and Missy, played by Michelle Gomez. But
That'll be the time.
Went off the time.
Messing around with the internal structure of the TARDIS. You can fix it by aligning the levers on the mechanical board, make them all point upwards, and be quick. These blue things are chronomites, four-dimensional creatures that live in the void. Mostly harmless, but blimey O'Reilly, they're itchy.
What's going on? Aye, so the different ranks. There we go. I'm pretty sure the ranks in the comics that I haven't. I'll be honest. I have not read the Doctor Who comics at all. So call me a fake fan all you want. I don't really care. to figure this out. Right, so everything's done. Put them up. Just spin this. So. There we go. Yeah, so there is different cyber ranks. We have only saw a few on, like, the actual screen. We've saw the cyber leader. We have saw the cyber controller. We saw the cyber king. And, you know, we saw the cyber slaves in this game. Have I missed something? The drawing room is... Move your boot. Drawing room's up here now. Alright, here we go.
It's very tidy in here. That's not like the doctor. Lots of old clutter, though. Should be easy enough to find something to use as a tractor beam.
Confuse this because of the, you know, the Doctor figure that came out in 2008, but it wasn't a cyber leader we saw in. Wasn't a cyber leader we saw in the next Doctor. It was actually a cyber lord. Which, I mean, the toy, the figure. The figure called it the cyber leader from the next Doctor, but technically it is called the Cyber Lord. Which, you know, Cyber Lord is no bad name. Oh, there's Captain Jack Harkness, played by John Barrowman. John Barrowman, one of the best companions in Doctor Who. What am I meant to get? What am I meant to get? What am I meant to get? Fuck. Fob watch. Don't want fob watch. Something I'm meant to get? What the fuck am I meant to get? Ah! Oh my dear, oh my dear, oh my dear.
What's that noise? Nothing good, I bet. Whoa!
Oh. I don't know. Time to forget my little rant about the Cybermen. I would just love to. I would just love to see them done right again in Doctor Who. So this this monster in this we have apparently met before in Doctor Who.
Well, if there wasn't so much junk everywhere, that wouldn't have happened.
If anyone watched the episode Midnight would know what this is, but apparently I don't know if it's true, if you know that, I don't know if that's true what exactly, you know, it is, but like...
Doctor, I found this laser screwdriver thingy. What do I do with it?
Excellent. Right, now you need to go to the console nearest the door, insert the laser screwdriver into the slot and push the button.
The Master's laser screwdriver. Wait a minute! Hold on. If the Doctor's got the laser screwdriver on his TARDIS, right, how is the Master got it in the Doctor Falls? Has he made a new one? Or has this just fucked up? Because, see, to be honest, I don't think this game takes takes itself canon. It might. I might not. Fuck it. Doesn't really bother me if it's canon. To be fair. Pass off. Let's do this one first. Laser screwdriver was a nice thing to see in this because it was from the David Tennant era, and like that was pretty rare to see a lot of references to David Tennant's era. They kind of just wanted to forget about everything. Oh, fuck it. So I admit this is apparently a midnight entity. That thing that was making everybody like. You know, that thing that was making everybody like talk the same. And midnight kind of like caused everybody to go insane.
Oh, that's a relief. Did I mention just how itchy those things
are? Once or twice.
By
the way, you really need to tidy that drawing room, and I owe you a new thingy of aftershave.
Don't see it.
We're sliding on to the next pocket!
Oh, good, a bell, because the other alarms weren't loud enough.
That's the cloister bell. It means something is very, very wrong, and I don't know how to...
Like, the creature in this is called the entity, so it's like...
That's weird.
Doctor? Where's he gone now? Oh, great. Would anything else like to go wrong?
Don't try to call me a
Anything at all?
Piss off, you bastard.
The time lock's fallen out of sync. Amy's lost somewhere in time. Or maybe I'm the one who's lost. That'd be rubbish. I need to figure out whenabouts in time I am and see how much power is left.
I think I might be able to actually complete this in this live stream, and then the next live stream will like fully be on the Vashta Narada, which again is a monster from David Tennant's era.
Two possibilities.
Vashta Narada was quite good.
That's
to be
not good.
honest. I really enjoyed the Vashta Narada. It's the reason why people are scared of the dark. So where have I gone? That is just to examine shit.
Make your mind up. Am I here or 1,000 years in the future? Here or future? Here? Future? It's a lesion in time. Amy's stuck in the future. I'm back here. I can fix it by setting off a reverse tachyon feedback loop from both directions at once. Tricky. But not impossible for a clever chap like me. The parts I need should be in the drawing room. I'll need something to keep track of time and something to focus the time in place. Blimey, talking to myself already. That's a new record.
So, to the drawing room it is then. I'm pretty sure I need the chronon blocker, so let's start this one. I think I need to take this apart, don't I? Oh, piss off. Ah! Piss off. Fucking hate these things. My hands are not steady enough for these. Yeah. Steady enough for this kind of shit. Oh fuck. There we go. And if I am correct, then I need...
No. That's impossible. It had a triple deadlock force field. That means the entity has escaped.
See? The entity. There's a fob watch. And I'm pretty sure I need one more. Oh no, okay. Needs to get back to it. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Must have been mine. Oh, wait. Can I pick up the card? Yep, and she was the woman for the Silurian Tupac. Which, don't get me started on the Silurians and then the Doctor Who, because the worst redesign so far.
This should heal the time lesion.
The Silurians
need a few
don't
final
look like
tweaks.
the old Silurians. The Silurians actually look decent in, you know, Doctor Who and the Silurians, and in Warriors of the Deep, which were Doctor and the Silurians was John Pertwee's second story, I believe, and Warriors of the Deep was one of Peter Davison's early stories. A lot of people don't like Warriors of the Deep, but I watched it when I was really young, and I enjoyed watching it, like Warriors of the Deep. But then again, I think the only reason I do like Warriors of the Deep because, well, one, I've only watched it once, and two, I was really young when I watched. Piss off. Okay, I'm gonna go quiet here. Piss off! Okay, so I watched it when I was really young and I enjoyed it. I still haven't watched the full of Doctor and the Silurians. I have saw like 2 or 3 episodes of it. What I saw so far was enjoyable. Was really enjoyable. I'll need to actually properly watch that one night. Oh well. Oh my god, this is a pain in the fucking ass. Right. There's one. Oh, wait! Oh, I was so close. Oh my god, this is a pain in the ass. See what I mean? I do not have steady hands for this fucking minigame. Anyway, back to talking about the entity. The entity wasn't really, wasn't really given an appearance until this game. I mean, all we saw in the actual episode, all we saw in Midnight was, well, nothing, to be fair. We didn't really see anything in Midnight. All we saw was these people being possessed and everybody gone insane. Just basically how I'm playing this game. That's not even making contact. Right, and through, down, toes, up, down. There we go. Oh shit. Fucking fine, alright. So I can actually.
Amy needs to use this as well as me, but there's
so
1,000 years between
the Midnight
us.
Entity was
I've got to transfer enough power to her time.
Wasn't really.
Make sure she gets this.
It's not really one of the monsters that, or about aliens. It's not even a monster because we would never really saw it. This is not a good place to attack and feedback. Look, the fuck their story? What the fuck happened in that story? But I put it in the grandfather. I'm doing anything. No, I think I actually put it in the console room. So the entity wasn't really one of the most memorable monsters. It was just one to cause the Doctor like a lot of hassle. I I mean, I nearly got thrown into the whole midnight, you know, place. So, the planet Midnight, where the surface was, you know, you're not really, you weren't really allowed to like see the surface because it could kill you. So we can try something else. So I'll need to go find an oscillator, boost the power. So back to the drawing room. It's basically all this episode. There we go. There's. I know I had to pick this up at some point. So do I need something else? I can just leave. I'll just leave the now and see if I need anything else. Day and time. Ah! Here we go. Align the two signals. There we go. That was easy. Oh, no, that's not. The first time I just lost it. There we go.
Amy! It's me. Well, a recording of you.
So how is everybody?
Hello? Doctor, is that you?
Never seen a midnight entity stalking me.
Get off me! Ah!
Amy, it's me. Well, a recording of me, but that's neither here nor there. Unlike us, who are both here and there, in a sense.
Oh, stop rambling!
Anyway, I'm rambling. The time riptide has destabilized a force field which was trapping a sort of glowy, blobby thing called the Entity. It's not aftershave, it's a hungry life form, and it wants to eat the time energy from your past.
It's bad, I get it. Talk faster!
There's a lesion in time, separating us by 1,000 years. You're in my future, so I've set this alarm for you. You need to answer some questions to prove who you are. If someone else finds this before you, it'll stop them unlocking the code.
Okay. Yours. Which Doctor played the Recorder? Second Doctor, Patrick Troughton. What game did the fifth incarnation of Doctor love? He loved cricket. Who tried to conquer Earth in Christmas Invasion? That was the Sycorax. Which Doctor had their final appearance on the 10th planet? Talking about the Cybermen, that was the first Doctor, 10th planet. Which Doctor never met the Daleks on screen? That was the 8th Doctor. He did meet the Daleks, but just wasn't on screen. What special ability does the Oods have? Telepathy. Who was Joan Redfern's great grand? Fuck! Has to be. I don't know because it's definitely no Rose. I want to say Verity Newman because Sydney Newman, Verity Lambert, but I feel like that's a trick. So Joan Redfern's. It was Verity Newman, you bastard. Second Doctor. It was Verity Newman. Nice little Easter egg. Because it was Sydney Newman and Verity Lambert that created Doctor Who, so that was a nice wee Easter egg to have them called Verity Newman. So yeah, it was well done Russell T Davies. Yeah, got a nice wee Easter egg in there. A nice wee Easter egg in there, so. Very inhuman. Where do the Weeping Angels send people in the past? What did Queen Elizabeth X call herself? Liz 10. That was the Beast Below. What story did the Weeping Angels first appear? Link. There we go. So very inhuman. Nice little
excellent, you're hearing me say this, so you must have answered the questions correctly. Unless you didn't, in which case you can't, and I'm talking to myself. Again. It needs to be activated at both ends of the time lesion. Just press the button, and it'll sync up with the one in my time.
No! No, what have you done to me?
Amy, you did it!
Yay! Go me. I'm still feeling a bit wobbly though.
Stop! Ooh, that never works.
Fix now, applause later.
Now, I know you understand me. Speak. The TARDIS translation circuits will allow us to hear you.
Then hear this. You will perish.
Release Amy right now, or I'll lock you up again while you're busy finishing her off.
No. You held me prisoner before.
I had to. If you kept eating, there'd be nothing left. It'd get very boring. Now, let her go.
But I must feed on both of you.
You don't need to do that.
I must feed.
Yeah, you said. Blimey, see why I kept it locked up? I found a place you can feed safely. An all-you-can-eat buffet.
Where is this place?
Well, let Amy go, give her back her time, and I'll tell you. Your choice. Feed forever, or keep Amy and starve in here.
You have so much time. I will feast on you instead. No. I must feed.
Stop hurting my friend now. Give her back her time, or I'll never let you eat again. I have a good mind to just leave you in there.
This is one of the shorter.
But I keep my word. Chronomites. Four-dimensional void creatures streaming through the time riptides for infinity. Eat their past and they just circle back around again, unharmed. You can stuff your face. If you have a face, I don't know. Now, are you going to behave yourself?
This is acceptable. Release me.
You didn't mention the itching.
No, completely slipped my mind. Amy, you look good as new. I wonder what we should do now you're back to normal. Hang on here for a bit, while I make sure everything's working.
Alright, fine, I'll just stand around doing nothing. That's always fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Mel as the Doctor on Amy. At this point, I'm just pressing shit, to be fair. We've been some bum now. Just examine here, see what's. TARDIS. Just fuck about that to be fair. See anything on this? There's a laser screwdriver. Oh well. Let's talk to him anyway.
Everything seems to be working. I
Punch
wonder
the
what we should do now.
Launch the TARDIS.
Right, time to move on.
Try not to make it so bumpy this time, if you can.
She's a bit temperamental sometimes, the TARDIS, but then again, so am I. Okay, time to go. I'll have to be quick. We've got 60 seconds to get the TARDIS going, or I'll have to start again. Quick, lock the doors.
Shit, I forgot what the, magnet.
60 seconds. Pay attention, Pon. You might need to remember this one day. Now to power out the atom accelerator.
Wait. Yeah, let me click. Right, can I move, please?
Nearly got it. Pull the dematerialise lever. Right, now to engage the inertial dampers. And we're off at last. Pull the space and time throttle to adjust the speed.
And here we go.
Now, where were we? Oh yes, sightseeing, somewhere nice.
And no trouble this time?
Where's the fun in that? Oh, hang on, I know just the place. You'll love it. It's very quiet, peaceful, and perfectly safe.
Alright, okay. This leads on to the next episode, but I'll continue
Here we
the
are,
next episode on
London
next
after the Great
live stream.
Flood of the 23rd century.
Yep, like I said, the shortest episode of the whole adventure games. I hope everybody enjoyed the London of Cybermen ending and the whole of the TARDIS story. I'm going to end the live stream here, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm going to let everybody watch the credits and then I'll end the live stream. So, hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like the stream, get to share it when it's archived, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. So, I hope you've enjoyed Doctor Who, guys, and I'll see you on the next stream when I play Shadows of the Vashta. Guys, I'll see you later on. Bye bye.